Question number 10 says the recommended daily allowance RDA of a particular vitamin is 60 milligrams. If a multivitamin tablet claims to provide 45% of the RDA, how many milligrams of a particular vitamin would a patient receive from the multivitamin tablet? Same solution, you're gonna convert 45% to a decimal and you're gonna multiply 0.45 by 60, which will give you 27. Question number 11 says, a label on a dinner roll wrapper reads 2.7 grams of fiber per 3/4 ounce of serving. If you eat 1.5 ounces of dinner rolls, how many grams of fiber will you consume? You have to take 2.7 and divide it by 3/4. 2.7, you give it a 1, and then that division sign will change to multiplication sign. And the second fraction, you have to switch the bottom and top number, which will give you 4/3. 2.7 multiplied by 4, let me calculate that. 2.7 multiplied by 4 will give you 10.8. And then we have a 1 here. 3 times 1 equals 1. And then 10.8 divided by, 3 times 1 equals to 3. And 10.8 divided by 3 will equal to 3.6, which we have here. Then we take that 3.6 and we multiply it by 1.5, which will give you 5.4. That 3.6 that we found is a number of grams of fiber in 1 ounce serving. We take that number, we multiply it by 1.5 to get the answer, to get the number of grams of fiber in 1.5 ounce of serving. Question number 12 says, a patient received an intravenous medication at the rate of 6.75 milligrams per minute. After 42 minutes, how much medication had the patient received? Well, this is really simple. You have two numbers and you know 1 minute you received that much. Now we spent 42 minutes. How much did we receive? So 6.75 multiplied by 42 will give you 283.5. Question number 13 says a person weighed 130 pounds at the last doctor visit. At this visit, the patient had lost 5% of his weight. How many pounds has the patient lost? You're going to take that 5%, convert it to the decimal number, and then whatever you get, which in this case is 0.05, you're going to multiply it by 130, which will give you 6.5. Question number 14 says, the cost of a certain medication is expected to decrease by 17% next year. If the cost of medication is 12.56 now, how much would you expect it to cost this time next year? You're going to take 17%, convert it to a decimal number, which is 0.17, and then you're going to multiply 0.17 by 12.56, which is 2.1352. You're not going to round your number because this is not your final answer. Your final answer is 12.56, which is the cost of a medication right now, by 2.1352, which I rounded, but I didn't have to. And you will have 10.42 as your answer. Question number 15 says, a patient is to be started on 150 milligrams of a medication and then decreased by 10% of the original dose for each dose until he's receiving 75 milligrams. When he takes his 75 milligram dose, how many total doses will he have taken? Be sure to count his first dose, 150 milligrams, and his last dose, 75 milligrams. Well, this is just making the question more complicated and more confusing, but it's really the same as the last one. You're gonna convert 10% to decimal number, which is 0.10, but we never use the 0 after the points, which you're gonna have 0.1, and then you're gonna take that 0.1 and multiply it by 150, and you will have 15 as your final answer. I hope this video was good and helped you guys, and let me know if you have more questions, and have